Hello my friends, Boomy here once again with another video for you, my Swtor brothers and sisters. How's everyone doing today? In a galaxy far, far, far away. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button for all your Swtor fun, news, guides, and updates right here, right now. My friends, we're all fans of the Mandalorian. Yes we are. And well, most of us are, and the rest of you should be. Because it's actually a Star Wars entertainment type show that has actually started uniting the very fractured Star Wars universe. But yes, those of us in Star Wars The Old Republic have noticed that they have come out with an inspired gear based off the Mandalorian. And now this is behind the scenes on how they came up with the ideas and how they made it. So let's dig into it. Let's get into it. It said, here we are in a galaxy far, far away, thousands of years before the events surrounding the movies. We, like many of you, were entranced by the stories being told in Season 1 of The Mandalorian, and we're eagerly waiting to see what happens when Season 2 premieres on Friday, October 30th. As you can tell, they wrote this a while ago. Helping players fulfill their Star Wars fantasy includes making sure your character can look exactly how you want. In preparation for Season 2 of The Mandalorian, we wanted to give you and your characters the ability to draw inspiration from your favorite characters from The Mandalorian. We introduced many items inspired by The Mandalorian in 6.1.4, everything from armor sets to stronghold decorations, but for today's behind the scenes, we'll focus on The Mandalorian's armor, blaster pistol, and blaster rifle. Here's a new drinking game. Every time I say The Mandalorian, take a shot, and you'll be completely out by the end of this video. What inspired by means to us at BioWare. Since Star Wars The Old Republic is thousands of years before the events of The Mandalorian, it's very important to us that things aren't just replicas of what you see on the show. It wouldn't make much sense to see something modern in Swtor and then appear completely unchanged so many generations later. However, I will say, compared to I feel like time might fly in the Star Wars universe, but when it comes to technologies, when it comes to attire, fashion, it doesn't really seem to change that much. So, I honestly, if you just put the Swtor stuff into the modern movies right now, I don't think people will be like, dude, that's totally from the Old Republic. I mean, some of us might say that, but the general public wouldn't have a clue. They continue to address this. Our talented artists and designers worked hand in hand with our partners at Lucasfilm to create an iconic look that clearly evokes the armor and weapons you love while still being true to the Old Republic era. The Mandalorian needs their armor. Mandalorians tend to have very distinct armor, and the Mandalorian is no different. See, you guys feeling it yet? Yeah, should never have been playing the game. The drinking game, not Swtor. Always play Swtor. To build a proper armor set inspired by The Mandalorian, it was important for us to look not only at the show itself, but also famous bounty hunters throughout the galaxy. We wanted to create a unique silhouette while remaining true to the feel of Star Wars bounty hunter. Keeping these things in mind, we began conceptualizing what The Mandalorian inspired armor set could look like. Now here we go, we have a little bit of the concept art as well, and down here as they are doing the modeling for it, they continue with the concept in hand. We knew that the next step was to create something special for our players. Looking good in a still image is important, but it needs that extra step by truly bringing it to life once it is in your hands. To achieve this, we looked for opportunities to implement unique functionality for this armor set, and I will have to say that so far in 2020 and near the latter half of 19, the armor sets they have put out on the Cartel Market have actually been pretty cool, and the functionality of those armor sets and some of the nice little extras on it and animations on them have been really cool. So kudos to you, BioWare, for that one. So here we go. We have in your little model of the set that we have, pretty much see in Swtor that's right now. The first of those features is a unique animation for the bracer, something we haven't done prior to this year. The rangefinder on the helmet also animates with the special, my brain is dead, with a special visual effect that changes based on your equipped color crystal. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that. Bring it all together, we had the finished version of the infamous Bounty Hunter's armor set, as you see right here. Do, 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 do. Right there, you're welcome. Nothing like a good blaster at your side. I agree wholeheartedly. As we started, because my brain's dying, researching what building a blaster inspired by The Mandalorian. It's been a while since we said that name, so they gave you a rest. We decided to use the prop's true origins as a jumping off point. On the show, The Mandalorian's blaster base is built off a real-life pistol, the Bergenum No. 1, also known as the Bergman 1894, a perfect place to start. I don't have that real one, but I want to. With our base, the next step was to begin doing Star Wars research. We looked at weaponry in everything from the classic films to the Mandalorian series for elements we could bring into our blasters, and this is really cool. This is right here. This is like straight up unique. It has like, to me, it has like a 1940s feel to it, old style. I'm like that, and so I guess they are really capturing the ancient style compared to the more modern Mandalorian style of today. The Eagle Eye players will notice some very specific greebles being used. The two cylindrical wire pieces on the side were previously seen on the DT-12 Heavy Blaster pistol. The metal washers and muzzle can be seen on Cara Dune's blaster pistol on the show, and the large metal disc on the side is from DL-44 and the Mando's own blaster pistol. So here we go, right here. This is actually, I like it. It's really cool. I wouldn't mind one of these that was real in real life. Finally, although this is inspired by The Mandalorian, we needed to ensure it kept players immersed here in the Old Republic. To do this, we broke up the silhouette even more by adding a DL-44 style heatsink on the front and adding the Old Republic style metal disc to the side. We felt this brought the payday blaster pistol more in line with Swtor style while keeping the Mandalorian feel. The rifle does what now? The ambient style of sniper rifle has appeared in many versions throughout Star Wars, and we were super eager to take what we saw in The Mandalorian and put our own spin on it for Swtor. To start that process, we took shots from The Mandalorian, along with a variety of prop references from the show to begin sketching our initial design. So as you can see right here, you have these designs, the initial designs. Actually, this just looks like a pistol with a giant barrel, and let me tell you, someone who's in that world, those exist, and they are crazy. It's weird. But yeah, this looks really cool. I like that. Really good artist. It's like very like westerny, like old school spaghetti western style stuff, which, hey, I'm a fan of. Party on. Sometimes we can find inspiration in the most interesting places. When we move from our sketches to building the weapon in game, we had to take into consideration how characters uniquely hold rifles in our game. This meant that our rifle needed to have a pistol grip in the rear and enlarged foregrip in the front, which helped differentiate it from the Mandalorian's rifle and place it more squarely in the Old Republic era, and this is pretty much the final result in what we have in game right now. When building weapons in Star Wars, the details are important. The construction methods, weathering, and age of a rifle's surfaces were referenced from reference-style cowboy lever-action rifles from the late 1800s and the early 1900s, including the lever-action shotgun. Wow, those are fun. For our main receiver section, since it's mimicked some of the curved shapes of the Mandalorian's rifle. The wood texture in the stock is based on a very real wood, which happens to be one of our artist's coffee tables. As you see right here, the Ewoks are apparently arguing about something. They can see on the table right there. He's pointing, he's looking, and he's saying, "That's not mine, I swear, I never knew her." Anyways, that story can get weird if I continue. So here we go. What do we see in game? And it's kind of like, it has almost kind of like a steampunkish feel to it. I'm a fan. The last step in building the Ambient JP Blaster Rifle was the creation of visual effects. We wanted the last shot in the attack to pop open the receiver and eject a power cell. That is awesome. This is meant to evoke a cool scene in The Mandalorian, where he loads a power cell into the receiver of the rifle. Our team also built new tech to trigger a disintegration effect upon defeating an enemy, emulating a similar effect to what was seen in, of course, The Mandalorian. Fulfill your Mandalorian fantasy. The whole team has been so excited to share these new Mandalorian-inspired items with you, and we hope that they can help you live your own fantasy in Swtor as we prepare for the new season of course, The Mandalorian. The items we discussed today and more are available now on the Cartel Market. Sport your favorite gear inspired by that show and share it with us on social media. So there you have it, my friends. You have the inside scoop behind the scenes and how the Mandalorian armor in Swtor was made and the inspiration of it from, well, you've guessed it, the Mandalorian. Now, I went back and counted and they said Mandalorian 25 times. That's 25 shots. You should be blitzed by now. Anyways, my friends, let me know your thoughts. Do you have this armor set? What do you think about this armor set? Are you enjoying Season 2? I'm going to have to be honest here, guys. I have not yet been able to watch it. Guys, sorry. Life is extremely busy for me, and I have not had a chance or the time yet to sit down and watch what is a great Star Wars show. But don't worry, I will. Anyways, my friends, continue to put the comments in the comment section below. Let me know all your thoughts right there. Make sure you hit that like button. The more likes we get, the more the algorithm likes us, and we want it to like us. And, of course, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Become part of the family here at Boomy Nation, the freak show of YouTube, the black sheep of gaming. And, as always, my friends, remember to be kind. It's about community, and have yourselves a very happy Thanksgiving. And don't forget to spay and neuter your turkey. And we'll see you later, my friends. Good day.